Capricorn, how are you? I'm so sorry I haven't seen you for a while, but we're doing a fat zodiac run right now, and it's your turn to check out your frequency. So let's get our party on, Wayne. Yehovah, what's Capricorn's frequency right now? What is the energy that you'd like to share? What is anything that is coming? Realization. Capricorn, I love this because it's kind of like you're kind of sitting there like, shit, I've always known this. I've always known this, and I could have saved myself so much suffering if I just operated out of my true self. My true body of Christ is here with that 7, within that overall 3, that Empress energy. If the Empress is cooking and cleaning inside the house and it's happy and it's stable, your outside body of Christ is going to be stable as well. The communication to move forward in this right direction. 3 plus 7 is here. That's 10. The Wheel of Fortunes overall. So your Empress that's positive and your Empress that's negative, along with your positive Emperor and your negative Emperor. So what happens if your house has a bitchy Empress in it? Are you going to be stable or not? So I feel like there's a lot of realizations that you need to come up with. The frequency of realization supports to the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. 1, 2, 3 here, there's that ascension. When you begin to realize a lot of things, it's because your mind is finally connecting with your heart. You're not blocking it. There's no fear. There's no illusion. 25:8 of Isaiah that states the veil is being ripped off of all nations inside of you, all of your kings and your queens. And it's kind of just like as this illusion comes off, you're finally able to breathe. And as you're able to breathe, your mind is showing you this whole other room, this whole other side of this hidden speakeasy wall that you never knew was there, even though it's always been there since the beginning and it's yours and it's good. And you're finally saying, oh my gosh, I was never meant to be with that person. I know the person that I'm supposed to be with. Not only myself, but the person, the Empress on the outside of me that has always represented the Empress on the inside of me. And this is why this realization energy is quite frequent. It is quite here. It is very, very, very present because your wheel is moving forward to keep you and your New Testament away from what doesn't make you peaceful in your Old Testament. I love it so much, Capricorn. You absolutely have the power to love here, and it is absolutely so safe for you. 2, 2, 2, this balance is here though. You will feel balanced when you're able to realize and accept and acknowledge everything that you have never been willing to be adaptable to change beforehand. 2, 3, 4, there's that ascension. Bottom of the deck. 39, romantic love. Shut up, Lord. See, you know exactly who this person is. This person has always been up your ass. This person is oh, of course I'm thinking about them. You know, of course, it's always them. And then the signs and syncs are even coming from God. I mean, look at this. There's that heart chakra to open up into that throat. We've been talking about that body of Christ, the house of communication. You continue to think about her. You continue to think about them. It is so difficult to let go because you're not supposed to let go of it, sweetheart. It is yours for the taking. 9, 10, 11, 12, and we have 10 there. So this inner justice, this 11, 11, this overall twin flame energy here that we're feeling now, Cap, is really starting to show you the portal of inside and out and realizing what's meant for you and what is not. I love this so much. There's also 38 in between there, and 38 in this deck is remembrance frequency. You are remembering who your true Empress is, and you've already met her. You've already met him if it's an emperor. You guys, 3, 3, 3. We're adults. Flip the energies here. However, you know who I'm talking about. And the Lord's telling you this is the direction that you're supposed to move. We got to get this card here. He's telling me. Let's see. 40. Soul time. Shut up, Lord. 37, 39, and 40. Honey, 40 in Gematria is the Hanged Man card. It is all this suffering. And your 4 wheels, your 10, 10, 10, 10 are right here. And he's like, I can't move it forward, but I'm just about to. I'm just about to. I just need you to remember, my child. There's just one more extra little step. And when you remember, that's when you're like, oh shit, I've always known this. I've always known this. I've always known this since I met them. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that we can realize, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. And it's because you know her. It's because you know him. You have met that person, your romantic love, 1,000,000 trillion times before in the ethereal. But in your flesh, it was so hard for you to understand and not suffer over because your flesh is different. Your flesh has trafficked your true self in this flesh scientific test tube, which is against you at all times, until you are able to realize it and love it and transmute that energy within. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with a reflection of a conscious lover. A conscious lover? You're waking up, honey. You are waking up, honey. Empowerment is there. Let's see this last card under here. And synergy. Shut up, Lord. Capricorn. Look at this. This never happens. I can't make this shit up. 37, 39, 40, and 41. It's time to end your suffering, honey, and come home to the true person that empowers you. The true person that makes your earth move. The true person that matches your capability. Whether you are feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter, because the feminine is just on the back side of this card in this spectrum. Look at solar plexus energy here. You need to act upon how you feel, but you're afraid to. But you know, you see the truth now for what it is. And that's why that synergy is coming in. Alchemy is there. There's that sacral chakra. Sheesh, there is so much transforming within you, Capricorn. That's literally what your crown looks like now, because you were able to unblock the bullshit that you allowed yourself to stay in. Let's read this synergy frequency, and then we're going to call it a day. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. You've always known. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar. Unfamiliar with that 38 remembrance card. I already told you about it. Crown is there. Heart chakra. Divine feminine. The crown. We talked about your crown with that alchemy card. Where did it go? Alchemy there, crown is there, and divine feminine and heart chakra, and universal love, man. Oh my God. And that's 44, 41. So you're missing 42 and 43. Oh my gosh. 43 is transition. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality of universal love, man. I love it so much. I hope that you allow yourself to bring this in. Forgive yourself. They forgive you. She forgives you. He forgives you. They just want to get you loved and laid, man. And it is good because God said so. Love you, Cap. Wounds into light.